What's up everyone, we're going to be going through the best NBA player props on PrizePicks today. Now I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 18 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. Now a lot of you comment wanting to see how many I got wrong, and I thought I'd show you in today's video. We only got 2 picks wrong and got 18 right, which is about a 90% win rate. Yes guys, you heard that right, 90% win rate. So we're on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get a 90% win rate and get 18 picks right like me, win more bets and receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, which will be linked down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $3,175 just yesterday, and another member who won $50 for the 6th day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, the link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick. And when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So the first pick we're going to be talking about is LeBron James for 17.5 reps and assists, and this one actually is for more. Now we look at LeBron James, they actually do face off against Miami Heat, which is a great matchup, and they do, or LeBron James himself has actually gone on the over in 3 out of the last 5 games. Now, he has had a little bit of a rocky start when it comes to actually scoring, but when it comes to rebounds and assists, we've actually seen that LeBron James has been able to be very consistent, as his average over the last 5 is also, 16.8. So close to this line, which is what we like to see. Now, when it comes to the matchup that they do face off against, which is none other than the Miami Heat, what we also do see is that Miami Heat rank when it comes to assists allowed. They do actually surprisingly rank 20th, and then rebounds allowed, Miami Heat also do rank surprisingly a little bit lower, as they do rank 28th. So it is a little bit surprising because Miami Heat last season were a very good rebounding or restricting rebounds and assists. This season they haven't been able to do so well, and we think someone like LeBron James should be able to take advantage of this. As we have seen, LeBron has had a little bit of a cold streak when it comes to scoring, but rebounds and assists is definitely where he continues to show up, and I think that will definitely be a big part of his game, as he is in a little bit of a cold streak as well. So we definitely see him continuing to distribute out there. When we look at the pace of this game, we are expecting a good amount of pace, so the volume from LeBron James when it comes to playmaking and rebounds should definitely be there, and enough to see him go on the over in this situation. So definitely keep an eye out for LeBron in this one. So LeBron James 17.5 reps and assists for more, I think is an absolute steal. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about another great player, and that is none other than Jaden Ivy. So Jaden Ivy, as you all know, fantastic player, and this one is for points, reps, and assists for 22.5, and this one actually is for less. Now, when we look at Jaden Ivy, we've actually seen him go on the under in 3 out of the last 5 games, and they do face off against none other than the Boston Celtics. Now, as we all know, Boston Celtics do rank 6th in points allowed. On top of that, they rank 5th in assists allowed, and then rebounds allowed. We also do see that the Boston Celtics do rank 15th. And because of that, we do very much like the under for this situation here. When it comes to Jaden Ivy, although he is a fantastic player, Boston Celtics are just such a great defensive team that we definitely see them being able to take advantage of this and going on the under in this situation here. Jaden Ivy on top of that as well, what we also do see, his average over the last 5 is 25.6, so it is a little bit on the higher side. However, they did have 2 outlier games, and like we always mention, matchups, that's what's most important. And with a matchup like Jaden Ivy does have against the Boston Celtics, who are not only a great defensive team but also are a very slow paced team, we definitely think it is going to affect Jaden Ivy's usage rate out there, due to the fact that Jaden Ivy isn't the main player for this team, and it definitely is Cade Cunningham, and for that reason we are sticking to the under for this situation here. So definitely keep an eye out for this pick. I see a lot of value there. So Jaden Ivy for actually 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists for less, I think is an absolute steal. Again, to the next one, we're going to be talking about another fantastic player, but this one is actually LeBron's teammate, and that is D'Angelo Russell. So, as we all know, D'Angelo Russell has had a decent season so far, and this one is for points, reps, and assists for 17.5, and this one is for more. Now, we look at D'Angelo Russell. Like we mentioned, they do face off against Miami, but he's been on an absolute tear, going on the over in 4 out of the last 5 games. So this one's a no-brainer to us. Now, they do face off against Miami, and like we mentioned before, Miami do rank a little bit lower in certain categories. Now, they rank 7th in points allowed, assists allowed, like we mentioned before, rank 20th, and then rebounds allowed, they do rank 28th. But when it comes to D'Angelo Russell, he is a guard, and Miami Heat struggle very much against the guard position. They struggle when it comes to restricting them from points, reps, and assists. But on top of that, we are also expecting Jimmy Butler to be out for this game. Now, things may change, but for right now, he is expected to be out, so I definitely think that is going to take even a bigger blow to the defense of this team, and because of that, it could definitely have a huge effect, which is why we should be able to see D'Angelo Russell take advantage of this. So because of those reasons, definitely keep an eye out for D'Angelo Russell. I see a lot of value there to go on the over. So D'Angelo Russell, 17.5 points, reps, and assists for more, I think is an absolute steal. So as you all know, I do want to get these picks out to you as soon as possible, but PrizePicks is delayed with some of their lines. So here are a couple of players you should definitely watch out for when their lines drop. So first player we're going to be talking about is none other than Bam Adebayo. Now, Bam Adebayo, fantastic player from the Miami Heat, and he's been playing absolutely fantastic, averaging 15.6 points, 9.8 rebounds, and also 4.9 assists. So he's done a fantastic job for none other than the Miami Heat, and the Miami Heat do have themselves a great matchup against the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, when we look at the Los Angeles Lakers, we do definitely see a bit of a different story. The Lakers do actually rank 22nd when it comes to points allowed, which is interesting to see. On top of that, moving on into assists allowed, we see that the Lakers rank 27th, and then rebounds allowed, the Lakers also do rank 12th. So a little bit higher in that rebounding category, but overall, we definitely do very much like, the over for this situation for Bam Adebayo. Although they do rank higher in rebounds, what we also do see is that Los Angeles Lakers do a really poor job at actually restricting points, rebounds, and assists also to the center position. So we definitely see someone like Bam Adebayo being able to take advantage of this and going on the over here. When it comes to Bam as well, what we also do very much like is due to the fact that Bam Adebayo does have a high usage rate in all 3 departments, and also players like Jimmy Butler is expected not to play. Now, even if he does play, we definitely still see Bam going on the over, but if he doesn't, there's even more usage rate from Bam Adebayo coming into this next matchup, especially against the Lakers. The pace should definitely be there, so it should be an exciting game all around, but for that reason, keep an eye out for Bam Adebayo. I see a lot of value there to go on the over, especially if the line is under his averages, so definitely keep an eye out for him. Now, getting into the next player, we're going to be talking about Cade Cunningham. Now, Cade Cunningham has done fantastic for Detroit Pistons, averaging 23.5 points, 7.2 rebounds, and also 9 assists. So he's been putting on an absolute show there. And when it comes to Cade Cunningham as well, what we also do see is that he has been able to really help Detroit. Now, they don't have the best record, but they are still currently 9-14. Definitely a better record from last season. And now the Detroit Pistons face off against the Boston Celtics. Now, although Boston Celtics are a great team, the Boston Celtics do rank 6th in points allowed as well. When it comes to assists allowed, they do rank 5th, and then rebounds allowed, we also do see that the Boston Celtics rank 15th. So overall, I definitely see Cade Cunningham, having a bit of struggle in this matchup. Boston Celtics are a really good defensive team, and on top of that, they do a great job at actually restricting, star players such as Detroit Pistons, Cade Cunningham, especially when it comes to big moments like this. Now, when it comes to Cade Cunningham, although he is a great player, he is still also in Detroit Pistons, who are a little bit on the slower pace side of things. And also when we look at Boston Celtics, they also are a very slow paced team, not really crazy slow, but definitely a little bit slower pace. And we actually see a lot of times that Boston Celtics do a really good job at actually slowing a lot of pace of teams in general in the NBA. So we definitely see that happening to Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons, and because of that, it could definitely lead to less volume than we usually see from someone like Cade Cunningham coming into this game. So for that reason, keep an eye out for Detroit Pistons, Cade Cunningham. Keep an eye out for his line. If the line is too close to his averages, then definitely look to go on the under. Now, getting to the next player, we're going to be talking about Donte DiVincenzo. So DiVincenzo has been averaging 9.1 points, 3.1 rebounds, and 3.6 assists. So he's done a fantastic job for none other than the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the Timberwolves do have themselves a great matchup against the LA Clippers. Now, when we look at the LA Clippers, we do see that they're ranked 4th in points allowed. On top of that, they're ranked 6th in assists allowed, and then also 4th in rebounds allowed. And because of that, we do very much like, the under for this situation for Donte DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo hasn't really had the biggest role for this Minnesota Timberwolves team. He is coming off the bench, and because of that, with an LA Clippers team that do rank very high in all 3 categories, we definitely see him going on the under in this situation here. This one's kind of a no-brainer to us because of those reasons, and that's why we are sticking to the under for this one. We just think overall DiVincenzo has a matchup against LA Clippers ranked very high in all categories, and DiVincenzo himself doesn't have the highest usage rate in all these categories as well. So we definitely see him going on the under in this situation here. So for that reason, keep an eye out for the line. If it is under his averages or too close to his averages, definitely look to go on the under because I see a lot of value there. So guys, if you do want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. Should be a link down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.